Hello, very good day to you. Welcome to your latest Scotland weather update brought to you by the Met Office. Many places are going to turn wet and a bit blustery as we go through this evening and overnight. We have a swathe of rain feeding its way up from the south, and that is going to turn heavy and persistent, particularly across central southern parts and also later on eastern parts of Scotland as we go through the early hours of Tuesday. Further north and west, actually staying often quite dry. Yes, quite cloudy for the Northern Isles, but towards the Outer Hebrides, here we should actually have some clear skies, albeit with a scattering of showers here and there. The more persistent rain across eastern and southern parts of Scotland, that's likely to cause a few localised issues, and we are going to see a bit of winteriness over the highest ground of the Scottish hills and mountains. Temperature-wise, and well, unsurprisingly, because most places are staying cloudy, wet and blustery, they're not going to drop much. So most places holding up in the mid, possibly even high single figures, a little bit colder over the highest ground, but nothing out of the ordinary for the time of year. So a very wet start for many places as we go through Tuesday, and the rain does edge a little bit further north and westwards. We are likely to see some disruption to travel, some significant spray on the road, so do take care if you are heading out first thing on Tuesday morning and through much of the day. But a brighter picture during the morning towards the northwest, like I said, towards the Outer Hebrides, some decent bright clear skies. As we go later on, we are going to see the rain clearing away towards the east, but it doesn't turn completely dry. Quite a few showers following in behind, and some of them could be a little bit on the heavy side, though there will be some bright or sunny spells scattered in between the showers, particularly across western parts, sticking with the largely cloudy theme through a big chunk of the day towards the east. We are going to see temperatures similar to perhaps a touch down compared to Monday, most places staying in single figures or just about scraping into double digits. A little bit warmer towards the west where we get any sunshine breaking through. In the east, where it stays quite cloudy and wet through a big chunk of the day, temperatures will be somewhat suppressed. Like I say, we do have a warning in force across a big chunk of Scotland, particularly towards eastern southern parts. That's because we could see locally 50 to 60 millimetres of rain building up as we go through Tuesday. We have seen so much rain over recent weeks, over recent months, and so the ground is pretty saturated. That is enough to cause some localised flooding, and there will also be some disruption to travel if there's any flooding, but also that significant spray on the roads. Later on, any rain lingering in the east will clear away as we go through Tuesday evening, and then a scattering of showers following to end the day, but those showers should start to ease as we go through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So a bit of a chilly start on Wednesday, but quite a bright one, perhaps some frost. That fine weather though doesn't last. More wet weather sweeps in from the west, and this again could be quite heavy. Slight difference in where we're likely to see the heaviest, most persistent rain compared to Tuesday. It's more across western areas where we have the greatest cause for concern, and again this coming on very saturated ground, we are likely to see some issues. But temperatures will be starting to pick up. There is some milder air entrenched in this weather system that's bringing the rain on Wednesday. So temperatures, yes, starting to creep up, but really isn't going to feel particularly pleasant because it is going to be pretty wet and windy at times. Another warning for Wednesday, this time for more southwestern parts of Scotland, could see up to 50 millimetres of rain. Ordinarily, that wouldn't be enough to cause any major issues, but because it's coming on such saturated ground, we are likely again to see some localised problems in association with the wet weather. We will, of course, keep you up to date with the full story. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.